Because women get into the really the weeds, the B side, the C side of R&B songs, and men just do not. You know, we hear the bangers and the track. And what has happened is women have been forced, and they like too. They have transitioned over to City Girls, Megan the Liar. I mean, the Stallion, and and Glorilla, and all of these. You go on and on and on.
All your thought rappers.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that is the thing now. So more and more are going there.
I feel like we're just missing, like, not just, but one of the main things that we're missing in R&B today is the soul. If you think about it, man, most of the R&B artists from back then, like the Tanks and the Usher, they grew up in church, man. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's just missing that soul. I feel like nobody's really singing anymore. You know, I feel like people are more so stuck on being relevant, and I think that's important too. But I think that it's like, if you're gonna be relevant, kind of mix the two. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people feel that R&B is dead, man.
A lot of people are just Wood.
A lot of people. Man. I got shout out to Wood, man. I got Wood up here. That's actually from today, man. He says R&B sucks now because artists aren't as passionate about their craft as they were back in the day. Them folks back then was really singing like their life depended on it. And I feel, I don't know, I got a general sense of how old you are, but I'm pretty sure you probably came in like at the end of the golden era, like when you're growing up, like you probably caught the end of Usher, Chris Brown before he went pop. Like you probably caught that era, and of course Pink and I, we came up in really good R&B, eras in the
The
genre.
booty knocking 90s.
And now it's just not as it's popular. Now I do have a theory on this. Okay, I have a theory.
I
on
want to
this.
hear your theory because I don't really agree with what he's saying.
Oh, it's true. It's not as popular as it once was. At least you have to say that.
No, he's not saying it's not popular. He's saying
it sucks
because people aren't passionate
that is
about the craft.
That is different.
Yeah,
that's a different statement.
I don't think it's a music that's being embraced and popularized. So there's very little incentive for people to come in and sing like that because that's not what people want.
Now
that's not what the industry wants.
True.
That's a good theory. Okay, and that's solid. And okay, but here goes mine. R&B has always been a genre dominated by women listeners, female listeners. Just always have. Of course, men are gonna play it, enjoy it when it comes on, but women
maybe perform to it.
Exactly. I lost my virginity to Carver's song. You know what I mean?
Did you?
Yeah, I don't know if I ever told that story. That's a story.
Song.
That's I didn't. It's weird. I'll tell a story another day. I thought I told that story, but that's a story.
It's a little weird. I mean,
it is. It's super weird.
It's
super weird, and I wish I could rewind and take the last 10 seconds.
My friend can really sing on this one. As Bubba's thrusting. She probably like, I'd rather fuck him right now.
That did not come out the way I thought it was going to come out. But so it's because women get into the really the weeds, the B side, the C side of R&B songs, and men just do not. You know, we hear the bangers and the track. And what has happened is women have been forced, and they like too. They have transitioned over to City Girls, Megan the Liar. I mean, the Stallion, and Glorilla, and all of these. You go on and on and on.
All your thought rappers.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that is the thing now. So more and more are going there.
Yeah, no.
And Six Lack and I think that's probably you pronounce his name, and all of these other like really popular R&B artists or really good R&B artists, they're leaving them to go to primarily be twerking and all of that for those guys.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that theory?
I do think there's something to that.
Yeah.
Like that was not a genre. Like you go back to the 90s, that was not a competing genre. Really.
No. You had one or two here and there, and that was it.
Yeah, it
now it's like it's crazy.
Yeah, no, I tend to agree with that. Yeah, I mean it's a bit of a lost art, and it's unfortunate.
Yeah. So what? How do you feel about it all, Kel?
I mean, like, I kind of agree with both points of views, both standpoints, including your guy Wood here. Me personally, though, I agree that it's not what it used to be, and it's not what it should be. But my take on it is that I feel like we're just missing, like, not just, but one of the main things that we're missing in R&B today is the soul. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like a lot of people, and honestly, I feel like one of the reasons that I still have that is because I grew up in church. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you think about it, man, most of the R&B artists from back then, like the Tanks and the Usher, they grew up in church, man. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's just missing that soul. I feel like nobody's really singing anymore. I feel like people are more so stuck on being relevant, and I think that's important too. But I think that it's like, if you're gonna be relevant, kind of mix the two. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I think that you gotta keep the main thing, and what people want to hear when they hear R&B, they want to hear you singing. They want to hear, you know what I'm saying? So I think we're missing some soul.
A lot of R&B stuff has been reduced to basically singing hooks.
Right. Yeah.
And like, what you lose when you're singing hooks, like, you could show vocal talent, but you lose the buildup that you have in a song to get to the back end of the song.
Yeah.
And so, like, you know, if you got somebody like maybe rapping or doing some, you know, like whatever light singing, and then you come in as a real singer and like kill a hook, the build-up's not there.
Right.
Like, you know, it's you know, I think I told you, like, so my son used to play in a church band with this guy, Pastor Brian, who I love this guy. He could really sing. But the first couple times I went, he would sing the front end of the song, and he would have two other singers sing the back end of the song. And I said, you can't do that. Like, you murder these guys. They're casualties, man. Like, you got to, and I pointed like Boys to Men. It's like Wanye always finished the song because he had the strongest vocalist.
He's the climax,
and it's like, you got to have that in mind. You can't kill the front end and leave these guys like, you know, with nothing. You know, Elvis has left the building, and like, these poor guys got to go up and still sing. It's not working. But like but individually, as an individual singer, like, you are selling the song from the moment your mouth opens, and you build to the back end and finish it. But if that's not the structure of the music, that journey is not present.
Yeah, and I also feel like as a singer's job, like, you gotta make sure that you're making them feel something, emotion. You know, R&B is an emotional genre. You know, so I feel like today it's more pop. We hear more pop than we hear R&B.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah. Now, like, because again, going back to Sam Cooke, like, he started with the Soul Stirrers, which was a gospel group, and when they would perform in the churches, like, their goal, like, they didn't have a good day if they didn't get at least a couple women just dancing and singing and losing their minds.
Yeah.
That's what the goal was. And if you put it that way, like, it's completely different. Like, you're actually trying to make people react to you.
For sure.
You know.
For sure.
But I always think that there's a place for greatness. But but greatness is not common. But when somebody's really great, like, people respond to it.
I agree.
No, I like that. I agree.
Me too.
It's also, and I don't agree with this as much. People think that some of the singers have become like rappers, and that's how you hear the rapper singers. But I don't think they're singers. Like for example, like a Rod Wave. Like,
he's not a singer.
He's not a singer. I know he has singing songs.
Yeah.
But he's not a singer. So I don't think he's an R&B guy that left R&B and just went is in this lane. I don't think that's. I think
he's a
valid.
limited talent guy who found a way to work.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
You know,
absolutely.
And a lot of people are like that. They don't really have the great talent, but they just find a way. They create a sound and a vibe around what they do.
They find their lane.
That's what he is. He just found a lane. That it's it's good.
Yeah.
It's, you're not going to confuse him with Sam Cooke and Luther Vandross.
That's what I'm saying.
R. Kelly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And you're also not going to get like more out of that. You know what
I'm saying?
No.
What you see is what you get.
Exactly.
Yeah, what you see is what you get.
Not going to get much different for sure.
Yeah. All right. That was good stuff. I like that. That was good stuff. Really quick here, I want to get to our sponsor here, Royal13thebrand.com. Again, that is Royal13thebrand.com. Use promo code Bubba Pink. All right.
You still
haven't fresh at a discount.
Winter gear, man.
I've been busy, man. But if you just trust me, it's on there.
Got yourself an Eatonville hoodie, I see. Weren't too busy for that.
That is correct. Let's go here.